My name is Morgan Cooper. I'm a U.S. citizen married to a Palestinian. We're raising our 2 small children in occupied Palestine. I just ended a final evaluation meeting for a grant, the only grant that Handmade Palestine has ever received, that we got last January. And it's a sub-grant from a Barcelona-based organization. And for me, it was really an amazing experience, the kind of capacity building. But October 7th really just changed everything. I know for myself, but I think for millions and millions and millions of people around the world, it was a moment it was the start. It was the start of course, this genocide, but it was also the start of global awareness around the Palestinian resistance and struggles for freedom and self-determination and justice. And in this meeting, we go through what I've done to finish this grant, which finished in March, early March. I was done with it. And at the end, he says to me, can you talk about your marketing and your sales numbers? And I said, and this is where my mom would tell me, you're going to turn a lot of people off if you use this language on Instagram, so watch your mouth. I told him, F marketing, F sales, F a business. And no, you have videos coming out this morning of beheaded babies in Gaza. Not rumors that turned out to be false, but videos of actual babies who have been beheaded. So I really don't care about the business. Okay, that's not totally true because there's so many artisans rely on us and we are in devastating economic situation right now in Palestine. But I mean, basically, how dare you ask me about my marketing? How dare you ask me about my sales? And I told him, do you see this? This is colonization. Thank you, EU. Thank you, America. Germany, really great job on the colonization and supporting this. This is the colonial hand that slaps you like an abusive boyfriend. And this side is the hand that caresses you and says, I love you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Let me give you some foreign aid. And you keep us busy on 15,000 euros for a year and paperwork after paperwork so that we stay busy. And then you turn your hand over and you bomb us and you arm our colonizers and you give them permission to enact a genocide with no red lines. I mean, that you shouldn't even, the red line should have been before genocide, right? But somehow beheading a baby in Gaza has become okay for the Israeli moral military and for the entirety of the colonial powers who continue to support them. And there is really, out of all of this, no more appropriate image for what I'm talking about than the fact that the Americans, they literally send the bombs and then they drop the aid and those boxes land on and kill the people who are desperate to get that aid. Did you guys see the image of the aid boxes on the top of a building and then it fell and it took down like 2 or 3 men with it and they were falling off of a building? That is foreign aid. It goes to the third world and it is the caressing hand that is the backside of the colonial violence and brutality that has been pillaging and making us third world in the global south for centuries. So that is my answer to everyone who thinks that the American peer was supposed to actually be something positive. F aid. Because it keeps you busy, it keeps you down, and it kills you, and it does nothing. Really, it does nothing. So the West, the colonial powers, take your bombs and take your money and go use it on yourselves and your broken systems at home.